Shroom2 and welcome to a fun chill little build today. It's not a recreation of anything, it's not a huge build idea, it's just a little inspiration thanks to the latest kits that came out. I'm excited to use them all. I'm very excited about the kitchen clutter one, but this is focused on the workshop restoration one. I'm very excited for that because that's going to be very helpful in recreating things. I say thinking about the Phasmophobia houses I've already built, but the ones I still have to build will be great. But yeah, this is a small business. It's called Workshop Wonders. It's just a workshop. It's like, you could adjust it to be more dedicated workshop classes and maybe selling the like sculptures and stuff if you wanted to put the shelves in the middle, like there's space. But this build, the way I have built it, is more sort of hobbyist community vibes. You'll see, especially whenever I build the class area, it's less, okay class, stand at your woodworking stations and I'm going to teach you step by step how to do the thing, and more, well, what if there was just a big group of hobbyists and they split in two groups and we're coming up with ideas for like a competition they were competing against each other in, or you know, or just wanted to build different things, and you know. So yeah. Lecture's good. Classes you may need to adjust for. I also use the new, like, restorable kitchen appliances. My thinking is the business owner has, like, got, like, a cheap place and they've just been building it up as they go. Like, you know, obviously it's woodworking and they're obviously very handy. They're, like, renovating and improving things as they go. They got a good deal on a bunch of used kitchen stuff that they know they can probably fix up, so they're gonna do that to provide a nice little kitchen. I like to think maybe some of it's been like little community projects for like all the regulars that come here that they've, you know, maybe worked together on the fridge, or you know, they built all the kitchen counters together, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically big open main area, little class area, there's a little study area, kitchen and the toilets, and then the back is the main workshop area, complete with all of the sawdust and various workshop mess you could ask for. I am quite enjoying, I know there is another one in the, I can't remember what the artist's kit is, but I don't have that one yet, so it's nice just to see a different version of the same old workbench. That corner was going to be my, like, the mistakes corner before things get thrown out, but it changes a little, so just bear with. Also, I placed, like, because there was the bikes, like, display items, I put a bike in there thinking, like, maybe they're working on a bike, maybe they're fixing up a bike for their kid, maybe they're, you know, yeah, either, like, their kid's bike needs fixed up, or maybe it's a surprise for, like, the kid's birthday, you know. This is the little study area. It's very much if you need to, like, read something in the 5,000,001 handiness books they have, or look something up online for your project, that's where you go. I placed a bunch of different bookshelves, three around the lot. I kind of wanted it to feel like maybe they had crafted them themselves in different styles. So some of them were a bit fancier to show off, like, different techniques, and, you know, just different styles, different vibes. I used the motivational posters, as you see, the flying pig and the bear, the grinning bear with it one, because I thought those would be very much the vibe. For one, I think they're a little bit goofy, they're a little bit silly here, they're having fun, but also, like, they believe in each other. They're like, yeah, why not give it a go, even if a project doesn't work out, like, no harm in trying. They're like, you know, they're very creative, go with the flow vibe. That's it. There is a display for some of the sculptures, and I also include some of the little model cars and planes and stuff. I'm thinking, well, what if, you know, they're either making or renovating those as well? There's no I was gonna say there's no sky on their dreams. The sky is the limit, except the sky isn't the limit. There's no limit. But yeah, it's kind of nice. Like I said, I'm going to enjoy using this pack for recreating things, because like, obviously we already had the woodworking table and we had like a couple of like that thing there with some of the tools and stuff in it, but we don't have a lot of clutter or surfaces like the shelving and cabinets that look like they belong in like a workshop or in someone's little hobbyist like garage where they're fixing up their car or something. I do think it's a missed opportunity to not have a like, I understand maybe not in a kit, but to not have a restorable like car. I know they probably don't want to touch cars like at all. Also, see, that's why I mean with the class, like it's not set up for working at your woodworking while getting taught stuff. It's two groups getting ideas, working against or with each other, who knows. But I mean, yeah, cars. I understand they don't want to touch cars, probably. The expectations, the demands, I'm sure give them nightmares. I don't really care if we have cars either way, I'm not bothered, but I would be perfectly fine with seeing them be like Sims 2, like just, you know, an object that you interact with, can sit in, take the teen out to teach them how to drive, have a restorable, like, you know, car enthusiast fixing up their old vintage car hobbies element. I feel like that could work very nicely. I don't care about like having cars to actually drive around, go places. Like if that thing even leaves the lot rabbit hole style, that's more than I'd ever ask for. But I do feel like if you're gonna have restoring fridges and stoves, like, you know, that's kind of getting quite close to, well, you know, people that like to restore mechanical things, there's often a large group that do that for cars. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. And hopefully they will not get pitchforks for it. I put the little hobby meeting thing there because I thought, well, obviously it gives you some info for like the different hobby meetups that came with businesses and hobbies anyway, but I like to think it, you know, tells them what's going on in their own little space. Like maybe there's a, I don't know, woodworking convention on next month, special event, or, you know, the competitions they're having here against each other, these sorts of things. Maybe someone built a really exquisite table and, you know, you just want to put a little notice out. There's also a notice board in the kitchen for, you know, similar vibe. More shelves. See, I used yellow. As much as red is both the default swatch and, as far as I'm concerned, the best swatch, I used a little bit of yellow. And I had to put those stackable tubs behind the whiteboard. I was like, there's a little corner, and if I had a lot of tools and stuff and maybe things that you don't need as often, I would absolutely use that corner. Okay, this is the highlight of the build. The roof. So at first I was like, maybe I'll just do a little bit with like the vent infrastructure stuff, and then maybe do a little bit of a normal roof at the front. And then I thought, well, what if I just do the whole roof as a nice fun relaxation? Like either it's a nice day, they finish their projects, go up and relax after, or maybe, you know, they're stressed out about a project, they need to come up, relax, or they completed an amazing project and they're like, okay, celebratory barbecue on the roof, and they can sunbathe. But this is the highlight. So, you know, if they're building or repairing little model cars and planes, I mean, why wouldn't they want to race them? So they have a nice little racetrack up on the roof. I'm sure many a bet will be placed here. It is a simple little one. You got a finish line and you have your vehicles, but what more do you need? I was going to try to use like the pull lap line things if I could, but because I'm only using base game, businesses and hobbies, and the workshop kit, yeah, I didn't realize those weren't base game. I guess, did they come with like get together, or I'm guessing, maybe, I don't know. But I was convinced they were base game, and then I went to look for them and they were not there. I was like, oh. So this is why, as much as it's nice to both build limited packs for the benefit of people who do not have all of the packs, which is very good and valid, it's also nice to be like, oh, okay. So many things are in so many other packs. Because, you know, it does just all blur together after a while. And I wasn't having the best memory to begin with, so I was not the best candidate for remembering about this. But yeah, it's a chill little build. You could adjust it for your workshop needs as you want, but I like it. It gives, as I've said, it gives a little cozy workshop community vibe. It is up in the gallery. My ID is Shrimp Chew. It is called Workshop Wonders. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Until I build something again at you. Goodbye.